Welcome back. My name's Justin from Pragmatic Works, and we're in the middle of our DAX guides for text functions. Let's talk about the fixed function. Fixed rounds a number to a specified number of decimal places and converts it to text. Optionally, you can remove commas. The syntax is fixed, followed by the number of decimal places, and then the option for no commas. The return value is text. The fixed function is useful when you want to avoid competing data types and just use text. In a real-world scenario, perhaps you want to display dashboard tiles where you want a clean representation of financials without formatting inconsistencies, such as aligning with fixed width columns in an exported report. In other words, you're telling Power BI, just give me the text format, not the decimal or currency format, and we're like hard coding in that number of decimal places. So let's head over to our Power BI report and use the fixed function. All right, welcome back. We're on our fixed page of our tabs at the bottom of our report here. So let's go to table view and look at our demo data set. I want to zero in on the price column here. The price column, you can see, is currently formatted as a decimal number. And what I want to do is potentially sort of convert this into text and actually fix the data type. So let's go ahead and make a new column. We're just making a new column because we can, and then I'll show you making a measure might be a little more useful when it comes to this particular function. So let's go ahead and say our new column is going to be currency for dashboard, trying to plan ahead perhaps, and we'll use the fixed function, which again requires us to put in a number here and or a reference to it. So we're going to reference the column, and then we'll put in the number of decimal places and decide on the commas whether we want them or not. So let's go ahead and let's use our price column. And we will then indicate the number of decimal places. So we'll do 2. And then for no commas, we will say that we want to use true. All right. So true is simply going to say yes to that question that we want no commas. And if I go over to report view and make a card real quick, what I can do is put that currency for dashboard in there just to see that, it is working. All right. So right now it's showing me the first, but you could certainly do other things here. Now, this isn't really useful quite yet. I just wanted to show, the basic DAX. But now that we're going up, let's go up to a measure table, and we'll add in a new measure. And we'll call this total sales. We already have a measure called total sales, but we're going to call this one total sales for the dashboard. All right. And then we're going to say, you remember anything left of the equal sign is the name. And so we can name it whatever we want. And we'll say, let's use fixed, followed by, this time we'll reference the measure that already exists, total sales. So we have a measure in a measure here. And then what we're going to do is specify the number of decimals. And again, we'll say true to question about the commas. So let's hit enter here. And I'm going to introduce another card onto this page here. And we're going to put our total sales from the dashboard in it. So what I'd like to do here is we have two very different things happening. We have, this one is on our demo data set. So I'm going to actually replace this with the original total sales. All right. So now we have total sales next to the one that we just made. So our total sales is still 29 plus million. That is still correct. But we have fixed the number to have no commas, and we have fixed the number of decimal places at 2. So we don't have to worry about any competing data types during this calculation. So that is one way that you can use the fixed function in DAX. I'll see you in the next module.